Hi everyone, welcome back to our lovely channel. This is Anna with you here, and before we start the news today from our sunny warm beach of Levante here in Benidorm, which is where we are right now, I have a small announcement to make. You know that my channel's been for less than a year here on YouTube. I've been working very hard, and right now already we are more than 1,300 subscribers, and thank you a lot for that. I really appreciate it. And when I started this channel, I named it Anna's Life in Spain because I was planning to do slightly more personal videos. But then I found the soul of this channel, which is our lovely Benidorm. And I've decided to rename our channel for all our YouTube community, our YouTube channel family. And the name that I will give you will be Benidorm by Anna. Why Benidorm? Because this is where mostly we are concentrated, and by Anna because a lot of people know already that I'm here and they know my name, so it's going to be a lot easier to find me on the YouTube like this. So I'll definitely appreciate it if you would leave the comments below this video and tell me what you think about this new name, Benidorm by Anna. Of course, I'm going to change the main logo on the page of my channel as well. It's going to take me some time, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but I'll definitely will. So I really wait for your comments on respect, and I hope you love this new name of our channel from Benidorm. And now let's start with the news. As usual, first of all, with the situation. For the last 24 hours, we have 5,369 new cases. It's not a lot, but it's not a small number either. Before, we had some days where we had like 4,000 cases, slightly more. Right now, it's almost 5,360. So it's not a big number, but not a small one either. The index of people getting sick versus 100,000 of people living here has decreased only by 1 point, which is not good, but it's still early to say that the situation is getting worse. Probably it just depends on the numbers of the weekend when we receive a very high number, but it's because it's for the last 3 days. So hopefully this is what the reason is for not a big decrease in cases. And the index right now here is 128 per every 100,000 people. The increase in cases, very slight, small increase can be seen in some regions. In some cities here like Torrevieja, Orihuela and Alicante, the cases slightly increased, as well as in some parts of Extremadura, which leans towards the Portugal, and some parts on the north side, as well as Barcelona. But these are not major big changes that could worry us, so it's all fine. In Madrid today, they've started to use a new website, like a new app, and the website as well, that basically lets you to program your own vaccination day. It's like a pilot project, like a trial project, that if it's going to be successful, they're going to implement it in the whole Spain in general. What they do is they offer the vaccination for people older than 50 right now at the moment. And you can just go inside, put your details, your name, and find you there in the system, and then just select the date and the time, and they're going to show you which vaccine they're going to put for you and where do you have to go. Also, every day they put 1,000 of citas, of appointments for people younger than 50 in case they want to get vaccinated already. Why not? They have enough vaccines. That's what they've calculated. So this is what they've been doing. They're desperately trying to reach 70% immunity in Madrid's region, because here the scientists say that if you reach 70%, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get back to this hard situation that we've been living, and a lot of countries were and still are living at this very moment of the pandemics. So this is the situation that we have right now. Our region is basically feeling like it's normal once again. After we finish with the news, I'm gonna show you the amount of people, the massive amount of people that you can see on the Levante beach right now. It's like nothing ever happened. Right behind me, you can already see a lot of people, but here there are even more. There are a lot of different umbrellas for sun, like different colors, a lot of people walking, enjoying the sunshine. It's just amazing how Benidorm became alive just in a few days' time. So this is the situation. The other thing that I wanted to let you know about is of our Costa Blanca region in general, the Benidorm, Valencia and Alicante. Here with the opening of the borders this Monday for all people from UK, for all you guys, the British tourism has duplicated itself in general, and I've been to the airport yesterday and I've seen a lot of people coming from flights from UK with their suitcases, with the luggage, happy as never probably to be here once again. And I've seen a big increase in tourists at the airport. And they actually say that instead of the 40% of the total capacity of people that were usually in the airplane before the borders were open, right now it's 80%. So it's almost full capacity. Almost all seats has been sold by the airline companies. Of course, more than half of them probably are people that have here some apartments, as owners of the property, but a lot of them are tourists that don't mind to quarantine when they come back, or will just make the PCR test when they come back and lower this quarantine to 5 days. A lot of people don't care, to be honest, and they just want to be here. They were waiting for so long to come to Benidorm that this quarantine doesn't even stop them from coming, which is very good news for us, don't get me wrong. And I'm very happy to see that Benidorm is alive, that there is a lot of music going on. The hotels are full. You can see people on the terraces of the hotels, the bars and restaurants. It's just amazing to see that this city finally gets to live its usual life. In the hotels, what I can say is the hotels that I was making the videos for you in, that will come up shortly on the channel, I've seen that there is a slight increase in tourists, but they also say that July and August are the months when they are the fullest. So a lot of the hotels don't even have a spare room to sell. Basically, this is what's happening. The hotels that are open right now and the ones that are most popular ones barely have any rooms left. So if you're planning to come to Spain in July and August, try and book it right now already if you can, because if not, you have a risk to not being able to book anymore because the hotels will be full. Right now, the some of the hotels, especially here on the first line of the beach, on the Levante beach, are on its like 70-80% of capacity. So the summer will be quite shaky. Will be a lot of movement here in Benidorm, will be a lot of people, a lot of tourists, so bear that in mind if you still didn't book your holidays here in Benidorm. The next news that I wanted to share with you is a very interesting statistics that we've been given, is that a lot of parts of Spain that are not big cities, that are like small villages that are in the inside part of Spain, not near the beach or the Atlantic Ocean, they are just disappearing. It's very sad, but a lot of people are moving from small towns and villages towards the big cities, towards the coast of Spain, or just to major cities in order to be able to find the job easier, to have a lot more opportunities than they would normally have if they would stay in the village. As a result, these villages are dying in terms that there is no work because people are leaving the place. There is no school because there are no children whom to teach, and teachers also as a result migrate to bigger cities. There are no like preschool care. There are even no banks in a lot of villages to be able to make some operation in case you cannot make it online or you wish to talk to the bank person. there are no supermarkets, there are even no health centers in a lot of these places, which is very sad. I'm going to put you here a map so that you could see basically where the majority of people concentrate here in Spain. This map also includes Portugal, but don't look at the Portugal one, it's just the general map looks like this. But the Spain's part, you can see that it's more in big cities, and the smaller ones are basically white, which means that there is only a few people or almost no one living there. Sad, but this is what's happening. This is why the government of Spain has decided to somehow help these places to recover, to reborn, and they have a plan of 101 things to do in order to bring people back to villages. Strange thing to hear, but this is what they want to do. First of all, they want to put at least some general health centers, health rooms with at least one doctor and one nurse, just in case there is some emergency there. They want to put at least one bank or like a cash machine, ATM, something so that people could operate easier if they don't really understand how to make it online or cannot make it online. Then they want to put some schools. At first it will be like one classroom for all children, and with the time, once there are going to be more and more children in the villages, hopefully, fingers crossed, then they're going to divide classes by ages. As well as they want to provide a lot better telephone and internet connection, because they know that in villages a lot of people also go out because they are some kind of cut out of the rest of people living in Spain, because they cannot even just simply communicate by internet because they don't have any connection, or the telephone connection is so poor they cannot simply call anywhere if they need to, if there's an emergency. So all these few things are the part of an incredible plan that our government has in order to help smaller villages and like interior inside parts of Spain to recover itself. If you're living in another country, let me know. It's very interesting to hear how it's in your country, if villages are still alive, if there's still work, if there are still some even limited opportunities in the villages in your country, or if it's like here in Spain, people just migrate to the bigger cities. Would be very interesting to know how it's in the country where you live. These were all the news for today, the most important ones, I would say. And what about the Spanish weather? Well, as you can see, we are on the beach. The weather is just amazing. It's sunny, it's warm, there is a light wind, but it's even appreciated because it's not as hot as it normally is. The sand is very warm, very even hot, I would say. But it's just amazing to stay outside, and a lot of people are right now on the beach as well. This is approximately in all Spain the same weather, but on the north part there's going to be some rain and some clouds, which by tomorrow midday would come to the south part of Spain, to Andalusia, where Malaga, Marbella is, Cadiz and so on, like the very, very south part of Andalusia. And there's going to be raining tomorrow, but the rest of Spain will be okay. We'll still have this sunny weather. By the day after, so not tomorrow but the day after, these clouds will go towards the Mediterranean area, right here towards Benidorm and Alicante. So we might have some slight rain here, but nothing major that would make us stay at home. So everything's fine, and by Sunday the temperatures will even grow more and more and will reach 30 degrees here in our region and in a lot of parts in Spain. Speaking about the temperatures, how you can see here, they're approximately the same as they were before. And on the north part, it's expected to have between 15 and 20 degrees, in the center between 20 and 24, in the south part from 19 until 30. And in Mediterranean area between 20 and 28 today. In Alicante it's going to be 23, 24 because there's going to be some clouds in there, but here it's sunny, no clouds at all right now. So here the temperature is of about 28, 29 degrees, which is just amazing. In Barcelona, it's 22. In Granada, 30. Malaga, 22. In Sevilla, 35. There's the true summer right now. In Madrid, in the capital of Spain, 27. In Murcia, 25. In Balearic and Canarian Islands, approximately the same temperature, 24, 25 degrees. And in Valencia, it's going to be 22. The water temperature is 20.3 degrees right now here in our lovely area. This is why a lot of people are trying to swim already in our Mediterranean Sea. These were all the news for today. I hope you enjoyed watching them. Don't forget to leave a comment what you think about the new name for the channel, and subscribe if you still didn't do so, because there's a lot of interesting new videos coming up here. And if you don't subscribe, you might not remember the name of the channel and you will miss the latest videos. Thank you all for watching once again, and let me show you what kind of an amazing atmosphere do we have right now here on the Benidorm Levante beach. Bye everyone.